Good afternoon, guys. So, in the last class, we were discussing about RAS and renin-angiotensin aldosterone system, and I explained how renin is playing a role in retention of water inside your body and helping maintain the balance of water in the body in case of dehydration. All right. We also went over what is dehydration, what is overhydration, and what you can do. What are the steps involved in making sure a person is getting out of dehydration or overhydration? Essentially, the treatment of dehydration and overhydration. All right. So in today's class, we'll be discussing about acid-base balance. So before we do that, we need to define what is acid and what is base. So first of all, if we talk about acid, it is essentially a substance that will release hydrogen ions. ठीक है और it will release protons वैसा भी बोल सकते हैं आप उसको ठीक है substances which dissociate in water whenever you add this substance into water this fellow whether if it is an acid it will release protons or it will release hydrogen ions. An acid is a proton donor ठीक है now as hydrogen ion does not contain an electron but only has one proton and one neutron, you can also term it as a proton donor. Strong acids, metallic acids are very strong. Inorganic acids are very strong. For example, hydrochloric acid है या sulfuric acid है H2SO4. Both of these are very strong acids. इसका मतलब ये है whenever you add both of these acids to water, they will very readily release hydrogen ions. This fellow will release one hydrogen ion. This fellow will release two hydrogen ions. ठीक है and depending on the amount of hydrogens that they are releasing the equivalency will be created. I'll explain how that equivalency is created later on, but essentially strong acids will dissociate completely and they will release hydrogen ions very readily versus weak acids. Weak acids are, for example, आपका organic acids are weak acids. For example, let us suppose we take acetic acid CH3 CH2COOH ठीक है या C2H5OH भी लिख सकते हैं उसको C2H5COOH same thing. This is an organic acid ठीक है because it is coming from acetate. This fellow will not release hydrogen ion very readily ठीक है यहाँ पर the acid base is COOH. This is the functional group of acid. COH will be the functional group of acid, and in this scenario, whenever you are expecting this substance to release a hydrogen ion, it will come out of this COH. अब यहाँ पर problem ये रहता, these acids are weak, and these weak acids will not release hydrogen ion very readily. ठीक है, you will not see clear separation of charges very easily in this. So minus and plus charges easily नहीं निकलते. ठीक है most acids that are present in living systems, so as in humans or any living organism for that matter, will be organic acids. ठीक है they will be weak acids. So humans के अंदर जो भी acids रहते, they will be weak acids. All right. Now coming to bases, so the main important point that you need to remember with respect to acid is that strong acid रहा hydrogen बहुत easily release करता. Any acid whenever you are putting that acid in water, it will release hydrogen. Strong acid रहा बहुत easily hydrogen release करता. If it is a weak acid, organic acid or weak acid, it will release it very slowly. Then we have bases or alkalis. ठीक है a base releases hydroxyl ion, it will release OH minus ion. इसको hydroxyl ion भी बोलते हैं ठीक है in an aqueous solution whenever you are adding a base in water, it will release a hydroxyl ion, and what will happen is whenever it is releasing a hydroxyl ion, this hydroxyl ion is very attracted to hydrogen ions. If it is finding hydrogen ions in that aqueous solution, it will go and bind to that hydrogen ions and make water. I'll repeat once again. A base is a substance that is able to release hydroxyl ions in an aqueous solution. Okay, and it decreases the hydrogen ion concentration by accepting or binding with free hydrogen ions. And because of it, what happens is pH of that solution will go up. ठीक है, normally pH is the negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. To put it in simple terms, pH, let us suppose pH scale, I'm sure आप लोग pH scale के बारे में इससे पहले कभी ना कभी पढ़े होंगे. pH scale goes from 7, sorry, 0 to 7 and 7 to 14. ठीक है, every point in pH which is below 7, so 0 to 7, ये पूरा acids में आता या acidic substances में आता. 7 will be neutral and 7 to 14 will be alkali or base. ठीक है, तो whenever I tell the pH is increasing, it means that it is going towards base. If I tell pH is decreasing, it means that it is going towards acid. ठीक है, जितना ज्यादा pH रहेगा उतना ज्यादा उसकी बेसिक प्रॉपर्टी रहेंगी. Now pH cannot exceed 14. Okay, the lower the pH, so if it is a 1 2 3 4 ऐसा pH है वो तो बहुत acidic substance है वो. ठीक है, so any strong base will make sure that whenever it is being added to water, it will release hydroxyl ions. Those hydroxyl ions will seek out hydrogen ions that are present in the solution and they will combine with that hydrogen ions. अब एक सॉल्यूशन में जितना ज्यादा हाइड्रोजन की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन रहेंगी उतना ज्यादा एसिडिक रहेगा वो सब्सटेंस. I'll repeat once again. In any solution, the more the number of hydrogen ions it has, ठीक है, जितने ज्यादा हाई रहेंगे उतना लो pH रहेगा. ठीक है, और लेट मी पुट इट दिस वे, इट इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू pH. ठीक है, जितने ज्यादा हाइड्रोजन आयंस रहेंगे उतना लो रहेगा pH. इसका मतलब यह है जितने ज्यादा हाइड्रोजन आयंस रहेंगे उतना ज्यादा एसिडिक रहेगा सब्सटेंस. ठीक है, अगर pH लो हो रहा बोले तो एसिड की तरफ जा रहा, pH हाई हो रहा बोले तो बेस की तरफ जा रहा. The lower hydrogen ion concentration will go towards higher pH. High hydrogen ion concentration having solutions will have low pH. On the flip side, if OH ions are more, let us suppose OH ions ज़्यादा है, it is directly proportional to pH. जितने ज़्यादा OH ions रहेंगे उतना ज़्यादा pH रहेगा, क्योंकि जितना ज़्यादा OH ions रहेंगे उतना ज़्यादा वो बेस की तरफ पुश करने लगेगा वो सॉल्यूशन को. जितने कम OH ions रहेंगे उतना कम pH रहेगा. I hope you are following the concept here. If you're not understanding or if you want me to repeat it, please feel free to ask. You can put it in the chat as well if you're not understanding anything. Okay. Now, any strong base. So base, I told you, will release OH minus ions, right? Any strong base, for example, a strong base is sodium hydroxide, NaOH. This fellow will very readily get dissociated into sodium and hydroxyl ions. ये बहुत easily dissociate होता. ठीक है, and what will happen is this OH ions will go and react with H plus ions. They will combine with H plus ions and they will end up making water. And because of this what happens is pH increases. ठीक है, अगर एसिडिक पीएच था पहले तो बेसिक की तरफ जाने लगता या न्यूट्रल की तरफ जाने लगता. वाटर इटसेल्फ इज वेरी स्लाइटली एसिडिक और इट इज मोस्टली बेसिक. ठीक है, 7 के बहुत नजदीक रहता है ये वाटर. प्योर वाटर का जो पीएच रहता it will be very close to neutral, 7 के नजदीक रहता. So whenever you are adding a strong base in a solution, it will make sure that pH is going up. ठीक है, weak bases, for example bicarbonate is a weak base. ठीक है, HCO3 minus, this is a very weak base. ठीक है, this fellow can also take up hydrogen ion. मतलब whenever this fellow is combining with hydrogen ion, you will get something called carbonic acid. ठीक है, this is carbonic acid. This is a bicarbonate ion. Okay, so weak bases like bicarbonate, they can also use hydrogen ions or they can also dissociate and leave hydroxyl ion, but the problem is that where they are very slow. Okay, they will not do it very readily. Now 1 mole, when we talk about equivalency, I hope you are clear with the concept of what is an acid and what is a base. 1 mole of HCl, ठीक है, 1 mole of hydrochloric acid is equivalent to, ठीक है, it contains one equivalent of an acid, it contains one equivalent of acid and neutralizes one equivalent of base. इसका मतलब क्या है? 1 मोल ऑफ हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड में, अब देखो ये हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड एक ही मॉलिक्यूल हाइड्रोजन का रिलीज कर सकता, या 1 मोल वर्थ ऑफ हाइड्रोजन कैन बी रिलीज्ड फ्रॉम 1 मोल ऑफ हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड. ये 1 मोल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन आयंस विल बी इक्वल टू 1 मोल ऑफ एसिड, ठीक है, एंड दे विल बी एबल टू न्यूट्रलाइज वन इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ बेस. जितना एसिड का हाइड्रोजन रिलीज होगा उतना ही बेस का हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन को उन्हें न्यूट्रलाइज कर सकेगा. न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन इज व्हेन अ हाइड्रोक्सिल ion is attaching with a hydrogen ion and you are getting water, ठीक है, that is neutralization. So in this scenario, one molecule of HCl can only combine with one molecule of OH and give you H2O, ठीक है. So if you write a proper this thing neutralization reaction, for example I'm combining a base with an acid, NaOH with HCl, you will get NaCl which is a salt plus H2O. So यहाँ पर देखो एक हाइड्रोजन is combining with एक molecule of hydroxyl ion to give you one molecule of water. That is why 1 mole of HCl contains one equivalent of acid. मतलब वो एक एसिड जो है एक बेस को न्यूट्रलाइज कर सकता. द सेम वे 1 equivalent of H2SO4 is equal to 2 equivalents of acid, and it can neutralize 2 equivalents of base. Can neutralize 2 equivalents of base. अब ये डबल क्यों हो गया? Because it has more number of hydrogen ions, ठीक है. This one equivalent of H2SO4 has 2 molecules of hydrogens. Because it has 2 molecules of hydrogens, if it is combining with something like sodium hydroxide, it will be able to neutralize 2 molecules of sodium hydroxide, and it has the capability of dissociating into, देखो इसका dissociation कैसा होता है, सल्फेट आयन निकलता and 2 molecules of H plus Ra. ये दो मॉलिक्यूल आने की वजह से इट कैन न्यूट्रलाइज टू बेसिस, ठीक है, टू बेसिस विद सिंगल हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन. अगर उसमें भी दो हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन है तो एक ही बेस को उन्हें न्यूट्रलाइज कर सकता. दैट इज द बेसिक मैकेनिज्म ऑफ हाउ अ एसिड एंड अ बेस वर्क, ठीक है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. इफ यू डिड नॉट, प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क. Okay. Now, those are acids and bases. Sometimes you will have something called an amphoteric substance. Yeah. Amphoteric substances, for example, amphoteric substance का example is amino acids, ठीक है, जिससे proteins बनते. Those are amino acids. Amino acid can act both as an acid and a base. That is why they are called amphoteric substances. They can tip either side. They can become an acid or they can become a base. So the basic structure of an amino acid will be like this. It will have two molecules of hydrogen on a nitrogen. It will have CH2 and COOH, ठीक है. यहाँ पर एक R रहता. Now this R is variable, ठीक है. It will be essentially a alkyl group. That alkyl group change होते रहता है, and depending on that you will get different types of amino acids. But the basic structure will be like this. अब ये amphoteric इसलिए है क्योंकि see, if this fellow wants to, it can accept a hydrogen ion. एक हाइड्रोजन आयन आके यहां पर अटैच हो सकता, मेकिंग इट NH3 plus. So let's suppose I am putting it this way, NH3 plus, ठीक है. In this scenario, this fellow is acting as a base, and at that time what will happen is this hydrogen is released. So this fellow will get a negative charge and वो side पे positive charge आ जाता. ठीक है. So यहाँ पर एक end पे it is acting as an acid by donating hydrogen ion. यहाँ से it is donating hydrogen ion. On the other end it is accepting a hydrogen ion like a base. ठीक है. On the ammonium end यहाँ पर nitrogen end के पास it is able to accept a hydrogen ion. On the acidic end, on this end, this is the acid end. One second. This is the acidic end and this is the basic end. ठीक है. Basic end की तरफ it is able to accept a hydrogen ion and on the acidic end it is able to lend a hydrogen ion. That is why it is called an amphoteric substance. ठीक है. जैसा solution है, based on that it can change its nature. It can either release a hydrogen ion or it can accept a hydrogen ion depending on situations. ठीक है. Those are amphoteric substances. Now we'll talk about something called buffers. ठीक है. So buffer is a solution that will resist the change in its pH. इसका मतलब क्या है? Buffer is any solution. Let us suppose I have a tub full of solution. ठीक है. एक टब है उसके अंदर let us suppose इतना solution है मेरे पास and let us suppose the pH of this solution is 7.5. ठीक है. Slightly basic. Let us suppose I have a bucket and in that bucket I have some solution. Let us suppose I have 10 liters of solution. ठीक है. Some solution and its pH is 7.5. Now for me to call it a buffer, it means that the solution will resist any change in pH. इसका मतलब ये है अगर मैं उसके अंदर एसिडिक सब्सटेंस डाला तो वो एसिड न्यूट्रलाइज हो जाता या मैं बेसिक सब्सटेंस डाला तो वो भी न्यूट्रलाइज हो जाता. ठीक है. That solution will make sure that the pH is not staying the same. It will make sure that the space pH is not changing from 7.5. Buffers are special solutions that will resist any change in pH. ठीक है. Which might be expected if you add acid and base. एक normal let's suppose आप water ले लिए या कोई भी neutral solution लिए उसके अंदर एक acid डाले तो वो solution acidic हो जाता या फिर वो neutral solution लेके आप उसके अंदर base डाले तो वो basic हो जाता. Buffer एक ऐसा solution है which will make sure that there is no change in its pH. pH change नहीं होने देता वो. Okay. Now, a buffer essentially is made up of a combination of an acid and a base. ठीक है. Special combination the two. ठीक है. A buffer is made up of, so buffer में जो है you will have the combination of a weak acid and its salt with a strong acid. Strong acid भी रह सकता, strong base भी रह सकता. ठीक है. So buffer is essentially a solution in which there is a weak acid and the salt of that weak acid. So salt मतलब neutralization reaction हुआ and वो एक base से मिला. ठीक है. That salt is made up of a strong base. ठीक है. That is a buffer. So essentially what this buffer will do is it will make sure that hydrogen ions are not being lost and hydroxyl ions are not being accepted. वो बैलेंस मेंटेन करने की कोशिश करता बफर. ठीक है. इट विल मेक श्योर दैट पीएच इज बाउंड इन वन साइड. पीएच इज नॉट चेंजिंग एट ऑल. फ्री हाइड्रोजन आयंस जो है दे आर टेम्पररीली बाउंड बाय दिस buffer and it will not let that hydrogen ion move around here and there. Essentially it will not let hydrogen ion move out of the buffer, creating higher pH, or it will not let new hydrogen ions come in so that pH decreases. अगर hydrogen ions अंदर डाल दिया आप तो pH कम हो जाएगा. हाइड्रोजन आयंस अगर बाहर निकाल दिए तो pH बढ़ जाएगा, बेसिक हो जाएगा. तो बफर विल नॉट लेट यू डू दैट. ठीक है. इट विल मेक श्योर इट इज न्यूट्रलाइजिंग एवरीथिंग. And these buffers play a very important role in maintaining acid base balance in your body. Okay, that is why buffers are important. Now that is the next topic what that we are going to discuss: maintenance of acid base balance. Okay, maintenance of acid base balance in the human body. ठीक है. Acid base balance is maintained by three main mechanisms. The first mechanism is a buffer. Okay? There are buffer systems present in your body. There are three different types of buffer systems present in your body. There is a bicarbonate buffer, phosphate buffer, and a protein buffer. We'll discuss that after this. Then another way through which your body is maintaining acid base balance is through respiratory mechanism. So your breathing plays a very important role in making sure the amount of acid and base present in your body fluids is constant. Okay? And finally, renal mechanism, your kidneys. Okay? So acid base balance in your body is maintained by these three mechanisms. One is buffer system, then respiratory mechanism, and finally renal mechanism. Okay? Each of them have their own way how they are maintaining this thing, how they're maintaining acid base balance. All right. I will start off with buffer system in the next class. I hope there'll be more people because this is a very important topic. I cannot have only 5 people listening to it and later on they are coming and asking doubts and all.